Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and today I'm doing a review of episode 25 of Ultraman Trigger.
If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like for this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So let's get into it.
What happened in this episode? So Trigger and Dark Trigger fight Camilla and they lose the first fight. Kengo makes a plan by combining Dark Trigger's darkness and his light together with the Eternity Core to defeat Camilla. They actually do it by defeating Camilla with everybody's smiles, and Kengo holds Camilla and comforting her in her last moments. Kengo now needs to sacrifice himself to make the Eternity Core stable, so he does it. So that what happens in this episode. Let's first talk about the characters. Let's first talk about Kengo Madoka. Kengo in this episode was actually pretty good. I really liked Kengo in this episode. I thought the actor did a really good job with his emotions in this episode, especially at the end. I just thought he did a really great job. I actually liked Kengo in his last moments, especially when he sacrificed himself. Let's talk about Akito. Akito has some nice moments in this episode, but I thought his best moment in this episode was at the ending with Kengo when he says basically save it, he will smile when he comes back. I just thought that was a very nice moment and really well done, especially from the actor's acting. So let's talk about Yuna. Yuna actually triggered me in this episode. So her friends are fighting Dargon and Headram in this episode, and she stops what she's doing absorbing the Eternity Core in the ship because Akito gets hurt, and she's just standing there and everybody telling her to rely on her friends, they got it, just keep doing what she's doing, but she don't do it until Enos comes up and says smile smile my excellent, and then she starts doing it again. Oh my god, Yuna. Let's talk about my favorite character, Enos. Enos in this episode was pretty cool. He fought Camilla in the beginning, sadly he lost the fight though, and then he gave his power to Kengo to defeat Camilla, but don't worry, he got his powers back, so yeah, pretty cool. And at the end, he said goodbye to his friends, but said they can call him if they need him and he will help out anytime. So yeah, Enos was pretty nice in this episode. Let's talk about the Chairman. The Chairman, we learned some things about him in this episode, like how he used to work at Guts, and he used to work in the Intelligence Division, and also he got trained by the Chief, and that's how he knows how to pilot the Guts ship. And also, he piloted the Guts ship in this episode, and that was very cool. Also, he fought some shadow clones of Dargon and Headram, so that was very awesome as well. And also, he had the flashback of Ultraman Trigger, and that was very nice to see as well. Let's talk about the Captain. The Captain in this episode has such a badass scene when he fought Dargon and Headram. Holy crap, he's such a badass fighter. I really like the Captain when he fights. I also really thought he was the best actor at the end when he was saying goodbye to Kengo. I just felt his emotion, and he just did such a great job. I really liked the Captain's emotion at the end of this episode. Gutsalet. Gutsalet at the end of this episode has such a beautiful moment at the end with Kengo when they say goodbye. It was such a beautiful moment and so well acted. Now let's talk about Camilla. Camilla died in this episode, and Kengo comforted her in her last moments, and she felt the light in her last moment, and that was very nice. So the characters for this last episode were very well done, honestly. I really enjoyed every one of these characters' moments, and honestly, this has to be the best acting in any of the Trigger episodes. Let's talk about the effects. The effects for this episode were pretty cool, honestly. I really enjoyed the visuals, the water fight was pretty awesome to see, and also, I gotta admit, Trigger's new form was a cool reference to Ultraman Trigger the movie, when Trigger got a bit his powers back, so yeah, pretty cool reference. Criticisms. Now, I already said one of them, Yuna not doing her job. God damn it, Yuna. But besides that, I do have another criticism, is the older use of Smile Smile. It just gets annoying very fast, and honestly kind of makes me cringe. But that's really it with my criticisms. What did I like about this episode? Well, I really liked the acting of this episode, honestly. I thought the acting just was really, really great in this episode, and I really enjoyed that. I also really liked the ending. I liked emotional endings in Ultraman shows, and I thought this ending was very nice with Kengo need to sacrifice himself to save all his friends. I also kinda liked this scene where they referenced Ultraman Trigger at the end with everybody's lights helping out Ultraman Trigger, but instead of Trigger, it's Ultraman Trigger with everybody's smiles helping him. I could use without the smiles, but it was still a cool reference to Ultraman Trigger. So what is my final thoughts for this episode? Well, I don't really know how I feel about this episode. There is things I like about the episode, like, well, the ending I really love, but also there's a load of things I don't like about the episode. Like, though the use of Smile Smile, I think this is the most time they ever use Smile Smile, and it gets annoying way too fast. So I think I would give this episode a 7 out of 10. I do like the episode, but I do have some criticisms for it. That is it. No more episode reviews for Ultraman Trigger, and that is very sad. I have to admit, it was very fun to do these. Eventually, I have to say thank you. Thank you for leaving likes and leaving comments on these episode reviews. I always enjoy seeing you guys' opinions about the episodes I'm reviewing, so thank you. So, I guess I will see you next time in the Ultraman Trigger New Generation Tiga review coming next Friday. So tell me down below, what do you think of this episode? Did you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me down below. Okay, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Xanathar is out.